Okay. I want to ask you. Wait, did we ever talk about first impressions? I think we did, right?
Sorta.
We
We talked
touched
about
on
first
it.
impressions of our voices.
Oh
How
yeah.
like
Yeah.
I as soon as I jumped in, Dopey was okay. Like I okay. All right. Okay. Wait. Okay. So,
Okay.
I'm gonna say this because Dopey's not here, but I'm gonna be
Okay.
honest. My very
Okay.
first meeting with him, I was like, dude, this new Sanji place is like weird, man. Like,
That's what I was thinking too.
hold up, but this guy, like, this is my jetmate, but
Yeah.
bro, I don't know, man. Like,
I know. I'm the same way. I think when I met you there, I was like, "Fuck this." I'm serious with you. Like, I was like, "Man, this person has a handsome voice." That was the first thing that came to mind. Because you sounded like an anime protagonist. And I was like, okay, I don't know how I'm ever
I don't
going to be able to
know.
compare.
Thank
You know.
you.
But when I heard Dopey, I was like, "Holy shit, where am I right now?" You know? I
Yeah,
felt like
no,
I
no, no, no.
was.
Seriously, he makes me wonder, like, question reality. Like, is this how I was supposed to be
know.
talking in my life? Like,
I
this is how I'm
know,
supposed
I
to greet my
know.
elderly. It's like, hey, my name is Fair Vermilion. Hi, Grandpa. Hey, don't worry, you're gonna buy me some sushi. Thank you
It's
so much, Grandpa.
not like I like you or anything there, but like I think that's a great like Dopey impression.
Oh,
Yeah,
man. I don't know,
yeah.
but like,
It was
Dopey's
crazy.
great. Obviously, we're all joking about Dopey's fantastic. Well, I mean, he's fantastic because of that, honestly.
Oh.
And,
What was your first impression of Meloko and Kotoka?
yeah, we never really talked about
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Let me think. Meliko was definitely super shy.
Mm.
You know, like I feel like when she first jumped in chat, she was like, "Hey, hi,"
I
and
can hear
I was
them
like,
calling me. Yeah,
"Yeah,
instantly. Hi.
hi."
Yeah.
And like I was like, okay, this person is gonna be, this person's gonna be, like she has a good voice. I would say I feel like Melo's voice was like, oh, like her voice is hot. Like I could see why they
Yeah,
chose
yeah,
her.
yeah.
But like she was very shy, and I was like, okay, maybe it'll take some time to get into streaming and stuff. But then you see her now, and she's like, hey, my cup size, yeah, boing boing. I'm like,
Meloko has absolutely grown. I mean, so much, and I think that like she was super shy at the beginning, and then she just came into her own, you know. And I think that's a really beautiful thing to see.
I think I would dare say she's actually one of the more outgoing members of us.
I know.
Um,
Yeah, me too.
What do you think about Kota though?
Kotoka, my first impression, firstly, of Meloko was
Oh yeah, of course.
Meloko was like very. I thought the same thing, honestly. I thought she was very shy. I thought that she was very like. I thought she was very aloof, which was not at all what she ended up being. She was just very shy. But yeah, I think like Meloko and I got along really quickly because of our love for horror. And we were able to
Yeah, I
talk about
noticed that.
Yeah, and we were both very, very like dark and kind of gloomy. And I still think she's quite gloomy, you know. And we're both kind of gloomy in that sense. I think she's just more outgoing. As for Kotoka's first impressions for me were so different. They were so different from like how I see Kotoka now. When I first saw Kotoka, you will not believe this, but I thought Kotoka was very put together. Very, very. I'm serious. I swear. I thought she was very put together. I thought she was very like she had her shit all together. I thought that she was gonna be like, a fucking like crazy president basically, and go. I just thought that she was like like seriously had her shit together, and people don't see this really because it's behind the scenes, but the way Kotoka really collaborates and
we're gonna do this.
a little
We're like
saucy,
our real selves.
a little saucy, yeah. But the way Kotoka is behind the scenes is she's still the same, honestly, but I think she's just very respectful, and she has like her schedules and her times really set. Like whenever she collabs with them, she's like, we can do it at this time, we can do it at this time, I can do it this for you, we can.
Her collab planning ideas are pretty solid. And I do agree. Like her first impression was also my first impression of her was like, huh, this lady sounds like she can hold her cup of tea. I think she's got everything together, and she still is. She's very brilliant. I think she's very smart. It's just I didn't expect what we have here.
Yeah,
Oh.
I agree.
Yeah.
how do you remember like all that? Honestly,
Mm-hmm.
like I wish I could like say nice things about you back, but honestly,
You don't remember,
I don't remember.
shit. Yeah.
I don't remember.
I get that.
I remember like the first time like we talked though, like you know, and like the meeting, you know, with like,
Oh yeah. Our first
Amazon
meeting.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I remember like you know hearing your voice and being like, wow, that's like the first time I've ever heard someone, you know, with like a deep voice. Wow, like you know, people like you exist. You know, like
So you're making me sound like I'm some fucking like mythical creature or something, you know? Like,
like I was like, wow, like these people exist. Like,
Yeah.
oh wow,
He's
because like you know
whoa.
like.
Mhm.
You know, like I like my English ear, like you
Yeah.
know, like because I've lived in Japan for so long now, like
Mhm.
I like my ear, like my English ear was kind of dying, like to the point where I like couldn't really understand what people are saying unless they're like really clear on what they're saying.
Mhm.
So yeah, that was one of like the worries I had like before debut and stuff. But I remember like listening to your voice and being like, fuck, you know, he has a deep voice. Like, what if I have trouble listening to it? Like, you know, what he's saying. What if I have to make him repeat himself like over and over again?
Oh please.
I remember thinking that. No, I remember thinking that. But then like your voice is actually really easy to understand, even though you have such a deep voice. Like, you know, like chat, you can probably agree with me on this.
Thank you.
And I feel that's like such like a. I feel like that's like a very original characteristic.
I think
You.
yeah.
Your voice has a lot of character, which
Thank
I
you.
admire, honestly.
I
Yeah.
appreciate it. Yeah, I think it's hard because like when I was like literally growing up and I went through puberty, right? Like when I was like a teenager, basically 12, 13 or preteen, my voice dropped so badly, and because you know how teenagers, and you know how teenagers when they talk usually it's kind of like mumbled, right? Like they're just like they're angry all the time and they're so like moody, and they're like, yeah, I don't want to fucking go to the party, mom. You know what I mean? Like they're just like, don't make me go to the party, mom. And basically I had like a bit of like a moody episode, and I would mumble all the time. So you can imagine how hard that was for me or for others, because like I was like, my voice was very deep, but then I would go like, and then like my parents got so sick of it then, because like they couldn't hear me, they couldn't understand, and then like they were like, you need to open your mouth, and then they started training me a little bit, and I got into voice acting a little bit more, and then
really?
yeah. And then like basically from that I was able to open my mouth and really enunciate my words properly, and it stuck with me ever since. So even if I have a deeper than average voice, I still open my mouth a lot when I speak words, and my tongue is positioned properly.
It's so sweet that your mom like taught you though.
Yeah.
That's really sweet.
Okay, who would you say was the most nervous for the debut? Mello. Okay, I think it was either Mello or me, right?
I think you were like the most depressed.
Fuck, man.
I don't think you're just depressed.
Yeah,
man.
I'm
You're,
always
like,
depressed though. I'm the cool kind of depressed though, right, Koto?
You are actually.
Let's go.
I mean,
Let's go. I got it out from
no
her.
cap, you actually. Yeah, you actually are cool depressed.
Okay, yeah. Okay, what was your first impression of I love you too, Koto. What was your first impression of Dopey and Ver and Meloko?
Dopey?
Yeah, let's do Dopey first.
Okay. First impression of Dopey, very chuny. When I first talked to Dopey, I was scared that I'm not gonna get along with him.
Okay, understandable. I get it.
The reason for this is because like, you know, like he's so chuny to the point where I couldn't really understand. Like again, like my English comprehension has gotten so much better since debut, but like before debut, I couldn't understand shit. Like I had no clue what people were saying. And I was like, yeah, no, like really, like I didn't know. Like I pretended to understand because you know, like I wanted to act cool, but like I couldn't understand what he was saying, and I was like, oh my gosh, like he's so chuny, like I can't go up to his like level of like communication. I don't know if I can like talk with him, and I got kind of scared actually.
Yeah.
So first
yeah.
impression of Dopey, I guess in that way, intimidating,
Mm.
but very nice. So like I think his like niceness and his kindness kind of like helped me.
Oh yeah, yeah. Overcome like the
be more
chuny.
open with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because like him
guy.
being chuny was so. It was like a bit of a barrier, but then he was so personable, so nice, and like. Yeah. He just like did so
I feel
much
like
for
he's
the
most
group.
Open.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
so
like
much
I
for the
remember.
group.
I remember, guys. I feel like I'm leaking so much info right now.
No,
but,
it's
like,
okay. It's a Matsuri. Leak everything. Tell everyone everything.
Yeah.
Go crazy, Gonzo. Don't
But
stop.
I remember like I remember like when we were like talking as a gen, and he would be like, "Okay, guys." He was literally like, "Okay, guys. So I want to be open with you, but first I have to be open. So let me tell you about myself." And then he just started talking about
He's so fucking sweet.
talking about himself. I know, and he was so open with
He
himself.
was.
And
Yeah.
like
yeah,
honestly,
yeah.
like before, because like I think I told this on stream, but like I've been in and out of like so many like communities, like in like social, like groups and stuff. Like I didn't know like if I could like legit trust this group, because like I came to Niji to find a place for myself, to feel comfy, but I don't know if this was right, and I was scared to be open.
Yeah.
Until Dopey was like, "Yeah, let me tell you guys about my life." So, like,
Yeah. Kotaka, what was your first impression of Maliko? Just to finish that up.
My first impression of Maliko, introverted. Guy.
I knew it. Yeah.
Yeah, introverted.
Mhm.
I remember like you like you couldn't get into like the VC, and I had to like DM you and like trick you in. Yeah. So I think like from those episodes, I think it's pretty fair to say that you were. I think at least my first impression of you was like very introverted and very shy.
Yeah, it's still never changed.
Yeah, I don't think it's changed much, but yeah, I think that's my first impression of you.
Yeah. I think that was
pretty accurate.
that was kind of my first impression of Maliko as well. I thought that Maliko was very shy, but I thought Maliko was very sweet. I think we just got along very well because we were so into horror together, and we were both very emo. So we were both yakimo.
Emo.
Yakimo.
そっちの芋?
What was your first impression, Maliko, of Kotaka and Ver and Dopey?
And Hex too.
Oh yeah,
Oh my
I
God,
forgot
so
I was a
many.
member.
What?
I forgot I was a member actually.
Kotoka?
Loud,
Not really loud.
bitch.
But I thought
Loud,
pretty,
bitchy.
like chill, very chill.
That was
person.
my impression
Chill.
too. I said that too.
Yeah.
Chill and put together. Yeah.
Yeah, put together, and also like she had a passion about like the content. It was before debut. It's like I didn't really have an idea of like what kind of content she's gonna deliver, but I have a hunch that like okay, maybe she has a like big passion about what she is trying to do as a content creator.
No.
So that's why like and also
you
like, she's
guys
pretty
have more passion.
No. She's extroverted, and then she always like try to
Oh fuck.
talk to like senpais and whatnot. And I was like, oh, I rely on her a lot. Like before, even now I rely on her, but like mostly I rely on her like too much, which makes me feel like, oh my god, I think I did too much to her. Like I don't wanna be a burden on her. So I was like, oh,
No.
maybe I have to.
No.
Yeah.
No one.
I
No
have
one
to stand
relies
up.
on me. I'm that bitchy big. Didn't you call me like the big onesan? Like that dirty bitch. Onesan. I think you called me that. I laughed so hard. I was like, oh my god.
Did I call you?
Yeah, you called. I think you called Dopey a dog too.
What the fuck?
That's so true.
Yeah, that was true, right?
That's so
It was
true
like-
to some extent.
You do remind me of like that really like that really bitchy but really sweet, good intentioned older sister Kotoga.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty.
You remind me of that
no.
older sister that's like, I hate her, but like I would protect her with my life, basically. That's what you imagine. Okay, what do you think about Dopey and Ver, Meloko?
Doppio is like he took initiative of like
Yeah, so much.
I don't know, like
right?
leading a lot of things, and like he has a lot of like future plan for his content. I would say, and like he's a type of person who has a lot of idea. So whenever something like some topic, like a new topic, like comes to like an 엑솔레이 member, and like there's like always people who has like an opinion about it, but like always like a Doppio say something pretty like a positive thing about like anything, and also he has a lot of like creative idea for like any occasion. So I was like really impressed how he is so smart. At the same time, he has like a quirky, like a cute character, I would say. Like he's sometimes giving off pretty like a chunibyo vibes.
Pretty?
At the same time, I think he
Sometimes?
yeah.
All the
All the
time.
time.
All the time.
He's cocking
sometimes,
all the
yeah.
time, you know? He's cocking all the time.
Stop saying cocking, bitch.
Everyone's been saying it.
I
but
love
cooking.
talking.
He's cocking. Let
Get
him
your English
cock.
together.
Let him cock, Konica. Let him cock.
Oh my gosh, you guys.
Okay,
Let him
who
talk.
else? Who else are we missing? Ver, I think, right? Ver.
Bell.
And-
Bell.
yeah.
Bell.
There.
The
Ver.
first impression of him is, oh my god, he has a good voice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like pretty like soft,
Mm,
and also like I don't know, like in my opinion, like a lot of girls likes his voice. I'm sure.
Yeah,
Pretty
yeah.
like soft and chill, and like oh, I wanna hear his voice like like before go to sleep like as an ASMR stream or something like that.
Mhm.
I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
think. It's pretty chill.
Yeah.
Hexy, I think when I first heard your voice though, like I was like speechless. I was like, huh? What's going on? Huh?
I know, that's what
Oh
I
my
said. I was
God.
like, I didn't know that guys could sound so deep. I was like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
like, holy shit. Is that even possible?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
It's
was so
possible.
shocked.
Yeah.
In a good way, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, your voice is pretty deep and like like pretty like sexy to like a lot of people. I
Thank
think
you.
I think so.
Thank you.
But like, and I think so. So when I first heard your voice, I was like, oh, I think I thought it might be a little tough for me to like catch what he's saying because like he had like you.
Kotka said the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah. Understandable.
and, like,
Very
oh,
understandable.
Same.
But like your English, like the way you speak is pretty. For me, I think it's easier for me to understand. Yeah,
Sorry.
I don't know why. Because you're using it's okay. You're using like easy English sometimes. So that's why it's pretty easy to
そうだね。
understand. Also, like you speak slowly. in
I
a
do
way.
speak slowly.
That's
Yeah.
why.
It's
think
just because
you're
I'm
probably
always tired.
good
I think
Okay,
I think I
okay.
slow it down without knowing, but also I just am always tired, so I just always have like a natural slur to my speech when I like a drawl basically. Yeah. But yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate that. That's so sweet, you guys.
Like,
Okay, Dopey, I know you have to leave soon. I wanted to ask you really quickly, what
Yeah.
were your first impressions of everybody in 엑솔레이? Kotoka, Ver, me, and Meloko.
We're messed up because I'm the brains. That's why. If I have to be the brains of the
you.
bunch, then we're all messed up.
Nonsense,
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
nonsense.
If you have to rely on the guy who thinks with his fists, then we're all kind of messed up.
Oh
That's what
god.
I thought. It's chaos. Chaos incarnate. And, honestly, wouldn't have any other way because it's kind of fun.
Dopey.
Chaos, I call it.
Don't fucking say it.
Well,
Don't
you know,
fucking finish that
sometimes
line.
it's fun. Sometimes there are times where it's kind of like, whoa, X is wearing a maid dress. Is this
Oh my
fun?
God.
Is this chaos? I can't even begin to imagine what words we can put into this one. But, well, you know, I'm thankful that we debuted it all together. Let's go, 엑솔레이.
Let's go.
Let's go, 엑솔레이.
You just spoke for 5 minutes and didn't answer any of my questions, Topi. What were your first impressions of Meloko, Bear, me, and Kotaka? Let's start with
Wait.
Let's start with Meloko.
Starting off with Meloko. I thought Meloko was very calm, collected, sweet. Somebody that you can really attribute the word onechan to. However, Meloko's kind of more unhinged than I thought that she would be.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
Meloko did things like holding... Was it like holding a glass of pee while trying to play getting over it one-handed, and that was a crazy stream.
That was insane, Meloko. It was fucking crazy. I can't believe you actually did that.
Let's see, going to Bear. Bear, I thought he was going to be really leadershipy. He was going to be a really good... Somebody that you can really be like, oh, he's got all the answers. No, it just turns out that he's good.
He's a punching bag.
Yeah, he's like a punching bag, but he'll get lost with you. He'll be like, yo, I'll lead you into the darkness. I'll lead you into getting lost too. We can both be lost together.
Yeesh.
But I'll appreciate that.
Yeah,
Kotaka's my first impression of Kotaka. I thought Kotaka was wild. Kotaka's the hugest nerd out of all of us. Literally a huge nerd. Huge nerd. Absolute nerd.
I'm not a nerd, bitch. Stop saying nonsense.
Nobody you have to be a nerd to be able to sit down and play a single game for like 8 hours straight. You have to be a nerd. Only nerds are able to do that. Only a true nerd can be like, yo,
That's not called a nerd, that's called being a good endurance streamer.
Yeah, no, you're a nerd. You're a nerd. An absolute nerd. An absolute dork. Who can sit down and be like, yo, I'm gonna go watch this dinosaur lay eggs for like the next 5 hours.
God damn, why are we roasting Kotaka? Kotaka, we love you, Kotaka.
You guys, like, you know, I shouldn't be in
Kotaka, we
this
love
position.
you.
You guys are just roasting me since that voice pack stream. Like, fuck you
know.
all. Like, I hate
Super
you all.
Marky. Super Marky.
An absolute nerd to come up with new words. And my impression of Hex, well, you know, my impression of Hex is that he's somebody who would look good in a maid dress.
I hate
And
this.
look where we are.
I
Let's
fucking
go.
hate this.
Let's go.
Alright.
Let's go.
Oh my
Let's
god.
go. My first actual impression of Hex was that it's kind of dumb.
That's true though. That's really true though.
I thought Hex was somebody who had rocks or brains.
He's
honestly
fucking
speaking.
right though. Could you even deny it though?
I legitimately thought that Hex was somebody who would just, what's the word? Kind of like a nakama, somebody who would be my partner in crime. If we ever tried figuring out how to solve a problem, we would just brute force it. So yeah. However, it turns out that Hex is kind of smart. Maybe not when it comes to picking locks, but Hex is pretty smart when it comes to other things, like, you know.
Like what? No, we have one.
Like
pretty smart.
I'm trying to think too, honestly.
Come on, 엑솔레이. We can think of something that Hex is smart.
I'm having a hard time myself.
What's Hex smart at? What's Hex
No,
smart
Meloko
at?
has a good one, and you're good. Meloko, come on, go. Yeah, say what you love about Hex. Say what's. Yeah.
Oh, he's good at whale noises. Oh,
Yeah,
he's got
a
whale
whale
noise
noise.
smarts.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he can talk and stuff. and-
Crispy,
Fucking
do you know it's 3 multiplied 0?
3.
What?
Times 0.
3 is
Okay,
3 times better than 0, so it's 3.
What the fuck are you talking about? It's 0.
3 times 0 is...
No, it's not.
If
no,
you
it's not.
three
No,
it is
if Hex
3,
says
so-
3, then it's
Thank
3.
you.
Come
I will end
on.
this stream
Okay,
right
so-
now. Don't make me end this stream right
Three
now.
times 0. Wait, no, 3
3
times 0. Wait, that's
Uh-huh.
3 X. Oh, EXO. That's EXO.
Yes,
Three
welcome.
times EXO.
Let him fucking cook.
Hey,
Let him
EXO,
fucking
EXO.
cook.
You know, you can end
3XO,
stream
that's-
anytime.
I
you
know. I'm gonna raid you right now. I'm so done.
Okay, bye.
Let me end.